I usually reflect on the art pieces I work on. Most of the art that I do, I choose to dedicate it to raise awareness about oppression. And I really try to express my concerns about animal slavery. And when I was doing this piece, I was just having many thoughts going on that I usually write on Instagram posts, but this time I tried to do something different and just try my best to verbalize everything that's going on in my head. And as for animal liberation, I do have a lot on my mind. I came with a few points that, let's just see how it goes. So I was thinking about dominance, basically, and how much of an impact it has in our society and to us as a species, let's say. I think dominance over the weak is not only about power over the powerless. I think it is also the manipulation of those who lack the strength to resist, of those who have a frail mind, those who follow, let's say. Violence and oppression have been a constant throughout human history, if we are honest. And this leads us to question whether we are inherently evil or conditioned to. If you think about it, it's only a few individuals who create immense harm while the majority remain passive, just allowing it to persist, basically. So with all of this going on, it really makes me think of the train going on, of course. It makes me think of Stanley Milgram and his experiment on obedience to authority. And to be frank, I think there is nothing more destructive in society than fear and indifference. I mean, I'm no intellectual, but I really think that our actions are often dictated by fear. The fear of independent thought. We are so afraid of standing up for ourselves and others. We are afraid to say or to refuse to participate in traditions or in cycles of cruelty. And to be honest, when we do so, we are often said that we are courageous, for standing up for ourselves. I really do not think that this should require courage. It should be the fundamental expectation of human decency. I think we are also indifferent to the fact that we carelessly consume the flesh of other beings, their flesh and their secretions, and so on and so on and so on. We wear their skin, we confine and experiment on them for life, all under the illusion of choice. We really think it's our choice. We really do not think that it's the powerful telling us to do so. But to be honest, the choice shouldn't be to subjugate others. We rarely consider the victims until we find ourselves in their position. So advocating for an end to oppression shouldn't go hand in hand with convenience. The fundamental right to life should never be a privilege, and for sure it shouldn't be a privilege at the expense of others. So freedom shouldn't come with, a footnote at the end of the page, I think. And sadly, the more I reflect on, I see our fight or pursuit of ending oppression, I think that it has been limited to a few human minorities at a time. I mean, of course, I know that movements advocating for liberation and equality are essential, without a doubt. They frequently prioritize human issues only. So most people fight against sexism, racism, and other forms of discrimination, yet they turn a blind eye to the systemic abuse and exploitation inflicted upon animals. We address the needs of selected groups, and at the same time we leave others behind. So when discussing basic rights such as the right to live free from discrimination, exploitation, commodification, why do we fragment our focus? Why not include all beings in our mission to find justice? I think that in our struggle for rights, we clearly have forgotten about the animals. I think this is all for now. Is definitely something that has got me thinking a lot on how I can be a better advocate for animal rights and to express my concerns and express the right message. So yeah, I think I will leave it at that, and I will leave the video running. And yeah, thanks to anyone who listened to this. Bye bye.